Welcome back to the Grand Canyon's channel. Hey, today we're going to talk about when should she give it up to him.
Ooh.
Yep. Here's what we want you to do. We want you to subscribe to our channel. Also, click the notification on the page. Click the notification wherever it is, somewhere on the page, and so you can get all of our videos. When we come back, we'll dive right into it.
Welcome back to the Grand Canyons, and today we're talking about, what is our subject?
When should she give it up?
When should she give it up?
When should she have sex?
When should she have sex? And we have a letter, and we also want to thank you guys for writing in, asking us questions. Okay, so look.
I'm just wondering. I mean, you stumbling over your words.
You know what?
I didn't know if you had the corona in your throat.
I'll tell you what, I won't have in my throat. Okay, here's the letter. Dear Grand Canyons, I met a guy recently through a friend about 2 weeks ago. He is attractive, confident, and a go-getter. He possesses all the things that really light my fire. Mm-hmm. We have been communicating regularly. He doesn't mind talking on the phone. Everyone I meet nowadays wants to text without actually talking. Our conversations are always thoughtful and insightful. The conversations always steer towards sex. That's what happens sometimes. I realize that there is sexual energy there, but I don't want to go there too soon. I feel that that may be all he wants, but he is so fine.
Come on, you get too excited about it.
I'm just saying, that's what she put out them O's, so I had to go there like she went there. I need your advice. When should I have sex with him, Rachel?
Okay. So you want me to go in and get into him?
Yes. When, since you're a man, and men, they do want to have sex with you, but if you move too fast, I think that puts you in a different zone.
Okay, let me first say this.
No?
It does and it doesn't. Depend. So there's some depends here.
Okay.
So I actually wrote some of this stuff down because I didn't want to forget.
Okay.
But understand this. Number one, there are some relationships that have lasted, whether they had sex on the first night or whether they waited 6 months to have sex. Mm-hmm. That's really not the issue here.
What is the issue?
So here's the issue here. Is before a person, a female, has sex, she's got to determine, number one, what her relationship goal is. So most people, now listen, feel me out. Most people don't think about what their goal is.
No, most women, before they have sex, what they want to know mostly is what size shoe he wear. I'm trying to tell you.
And then once they find out what size shoe he wear, then they end up getting emotionally wrapped.
Yes.
So number one, they got to determine, because you can have sex and have a physical connection. But the truth is, do you have an emotional connection? Do you have an intellectual connection? Do you have a values connection? Because men and women view sex differently. Men are hunters. Men want to have sex. The truth is, a man can meet you today, he's sizing you up already because inside of him, he wants to have sex. We're built that way. Testosterone just driving us.
So you don't ever...
I want to tear that thing up.
I mean, you got caught up right there. I mean, you started moving and your voice, you just want to tie it up. I forgot my question. So is there never a time when men, that are on the hunt meet a female that is not worthy of the hunt, or is everybody fair game?
See, here's the thing, and that is a great question. And what the thing is, women always say, I've heard women say things like this: why do married men approach me? Why do bad men approach me? Why do men with bad intentions approach me? The truth is, every woman gets good men, quality men, and bad men that approach them. And all men desire sex. Now, some of them desire it in context, but here's where the problem comes in. Women think, now women mostly, when they meet a guy they really like, the oxytocin is flying, they want to have a connection with him. But they feel like if I give the physical connection, I'll get the emotional connection. And that ain't true. And I wrote this down. Women think if I give up the most valuable thing I have, I will get the most valuable thing he has. And that's his commitment. For her, it's her body, her sex, every part of her. But that's not how it works.
And with us too, men can say out of their mouths 1,000 times, I don't want to be in this relationship. But if their actions show different, we tend to go with the actions more so than their words.
So let me give you 3 rules.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 3 rules to live by. When should you have sex? I'm going to answer your question now. Rule number 1, I created these rules. A man must believe something is valuable to give up something valuable. Okay, now watch this. Okay. A man doesn't value sex that much because sex is in high demand. You can get sex anywhere. So here's the thing. If he doesn't value you, if he's not willing to give up something valuable for you, he doesn't value you. So here's what I always tell people. Wait on it. Some people say 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I got a theory, and it works. If you make a man go 4 times, take you out 4 times, spend valuable time, spend valuable money in exchange for your time. Because what men do, men trade, listen to me carefully, men trade their time for the things that they value.
But a man can take you out 4 times in a week, so you giving up that pudding by Friday.
Well, if he spent a whole lot of money in that 4 weeks, in that 4 times, if he spent money, if he's spending quality time, if he's spending money.
So you saying to sell it?
No, what I'm saying is, it's the quality that he gives you for the quality that he's getting back from you.
Okay.
That's the thing I'm saying. And what happens is women a lot of times give it up cheap. Okay, this joker took me to the movies one time. He spent $5 on me. Now he just,
You always gotta do the moves and sex. My dad might be watching. Go to the
I'm your daddy. Number 2, make a decision on what you want because you want it, not because someone else wants it. So you know what that means.
I remember when, I don't know if I was dating you by myself or if we were dating each other, but you used to always
you date me by yourself.
Yeah, because
what did that mean?
You always say I was going with you before you started going with me.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if I was dating you by myself at this time or we were dating each other, but you used to always say to me, never compromise your standards.
Yes.
Even though I did a lot in our relationship.
Even if I was doing wrong, I said don't compromise.
Yeah, you did. You would always say, you stay true to what you believe in your heart. Don't compromise your standards for me. And even though I chose to. Anyway, I chose to compromise them. This is something that you've always believed. Yeah. That a woman should always stick, to her standards. That's what you taught our girls too.
Well, I say here's the thing: is make a decision on, and number 2 is make a decision on what you want, not what the other person wants. Basically, if your standards are high, then make the decision based on your own standards, based on what you decided. This is what I want to live by. And the reason I say that, and you should never make a decision. What many women do, they make decisions because if I don't do this, the guy's not going to like me. You make it out of fear. The worst reason to make a decision to do something. So I say, make the decision based on what you desire, not what the other person desires.
Okay. So again, we have number 1.
Number 1, a man must believe something is valuable to give up something valuable.
Okay. Number 2.
Number 2, make a decision on what you want, not what the other person wants.
Okay. And number 3.
Number 3 is simply this: ask yourself these 3 questions. Okay. And if you can answer yes to all these 3 questions, go on and get that thing up.
Listen, what are the 3 questions?
3 questions. Number 1.
Give me 3 questions first.
Number 1. Do I want to do this? Because a lot of people do things they don't even want to do. They're just doing it because somebody else wants to do it. Okay. Number 2, is this someone I want to do it with? The thing that I just said myself I want to do, is this someone that I want to do with?
Really
want to do it with this person? Myself.
Bloomer pudding. Go ahead.
And the third thing, the most important am I going to feel good about myself despite the outcome after this happens? Am I going to feel good?
That's the real one, because we get caught up in the moment as females. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm hot and bothered. Do I want to do this with him? Ain't nobody else here. And then, but that thing of it is, the real question, how am I going to feel about myself tomorrow? That's the question that we don't ask.
That's the question. And if you can answer yes to all those questions, then go right ahead. So, in finality, in conclusion, when should you do it? You should do it when you feel like it's the right thing for you. I can't say if it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever. At the end of the day, what feels right for you, but you need to ask yourself these 3 things. And finally, those 3 questions at the end. All right?
All right. We're the Grand Canions. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check us out next week.
Hold on. We got to tell them, hey, check out our other videos somewhere on this page.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See how he always cut me off? Y'all check out our other videos. Make sure you tune in always to the Grand Canions. And we are out.